The Reindeer Herder and the King's Daughter. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a young reindeer herder named Niels. Niels lived in a modest cabin at the edge of a great forest and spent his days caring for his herd of reindeer. Despite his humble circumstances, Niels was happy and content with his simple and peaceful life. One day, while Niels was grazing his reindeer near the royal palace, he saw the king's daughter, the beautiful Princess Ingrid. Ingrid was known throughout the kingdom for her beauty and kindness, and many nobles and princes sought her hand, but she was not interested in any of them. When Niels and Ingrid met, there was an immediate connection between them, and they began to talk and get to know each other better. As time passed, Niels and Ingrid fell deeply in love. However, the king was not pleased with their relationship. He desired that his daughter marry a prince or a nobleman, not a simple reindeer herder. Determined to separate the two lovers, the king set Niels 3 impossible tasks, promising that if he completed them, he would allow Niels and Ingrid to marry. The first task was to gather a handful of eternal snow from the highest mountain peaks. The second task was to capture the north wind in a bottle. The third and final task was to find and bring to the king the legendary flower of light, which was said to grow only in the darkest and most dangerous places of the forest. Determined to win Ingrid's heart, Niels set off on his impossible mission. With the help of his faithful reindeer and his intelligence, he managed to overcome each challenge. To gather the eternal snow, he climbed the highest mountains, guided by his reindeer, who knew the terrain well. To capture the north wind, he used an ancient magical bottle he had found in a hidden cave. To find the flower of light, he followed the advice of a wise owl who led him through the darkest parts of the forest until he reached the legendary flower. When Niels returned to the palace with the 3 items, the king was surprised and impressed. He had underestimated the young reindeer herder and his determination. With great reluctance, he kept his promise and allowed Niels and Ingrid to marry. The wedding was celebrated with great joy and festivity throughout the kingdom. Niels and Ingrid lived happily ever after, proving that true love and determination can overcome any obstacle. And so, the king's daughter and the reindeer herder found their happiness despite all the odds.